What's going on, you guys? This is Tech HD coming at you with a brand new video, and in this video we're going to be covering a wireless follow focus. This is the Live Air 2 from PDMOVIE, and we are also going to be covering the Rig Air, which is a universal mounting accessory. You can see here I have it right now on the Canon EOS R, but this is a small portable setup that goes for around $400 total, but offers a lot of cool features, and it could be used for multiple things. So let's jump right into it and take a look at the Live Air 2. So first, let's take a look at what comes inside the box. Inside you'll get a styrofoam case for the Live Air 2 and the accessories. Inside you'll get the instruction manual. We also get the controller wheel, the motor mini, a hot shoe mount to attach the 15mm rail rod, a dual battery charger to charge both batteries that comes with the Live Air 2 simultaneously, the two batteries for the motor mini, a USB to micro USB to charge the controller wheel, and finally the 15mm rod. Now, taking a look at the Rig Air, you get the product manual, all the screws and tools to set it up, another 15mm rod, another hot shoe mount, the main handle, and the handle connector, and the top plate and base plate. Now, taking a closer look at the motor mini, it has a 0.8 pitch gear and it has a 15mm rod mount. There is also the battery slot, and the battery can go in either way. There is no on and off button. Once you put the battery in, the motor mini will power on, and there is an indicator light by the calibration button. On the back there are the instructions to show you what you could do with the calibration button. Holding the button for 3 seconds will begin the auto calibration. This is best for mechanical lenses, and if you just press the button once, it'll stop the auto calibration. Pressing the button 4 times will reset everything, and pressing the button 7 times will change the motor direction. Also, to pair the motor mini with the controller, you press the button 3 times and then hold it for 3 seconds. It also shows you what the indicator light means for both connection type and battery life. Now, taking a closer look at the controller wheel, you have the rubber control knob with a bit of a texture. You also have the smaller battery slot and a USB port to charge the battery. Then you have the button that turns the controller on and off, as well as some other similar things like from the motor mini, like motor directions, auto calibrations, and Bluetooth pairing. There's also a feature to do an A to B focus limit by pressing the button once to set the A focus limit and then pressing it again to set the B focus limit. Now, setting everything up is very easy. This setup, you don't need a cage to attach it onto the camera, so the first thing you want to do is insert the 15mm rod into the hot shoe mount. Then place the hot shoe mount onto the camera. After, insert the motor mini to the 15mm rod and place it over the focus wheel on the lens. Make sure everything is tightened and you are ready to go. Now turn everything on and connect the motor mini with the controller wheel. To calibrate the focusing on a non-mechanical lens, you turn the lens to one direction until you reach the end. Wait 0.5 seconds and then turn the lens the other directions until you reach the end. Wait 0.5 seconds again and then turn the other direction again, and then the motor will take over and you are all calibrated. So after testing out the Live Air 2 with the Rig Air for a couple weeks now, I have this set up with the Canon EOS R right now. I really like how effective it is when it came to focusing and the speed. When it came to ease of use, it was very quick and simple to set up with the motor, with different camera setups, and with different lenses. As far as the delay goes, it was very low, like millisecond low, and the Bluetooth signal was reliable and the range was really good. It claims to do up to about 330 feet, which is really nice, and I didn't have any issues with signal loss or delay. What I like is that the Live Air 2 comes with almost everything needed, and I'll explain a bit why I said almost. But what I really like is that it comes with 2 batteries for the motor mini with a dual battery charger, which is very nice, so I don't have to worry about buying another one anytime soon. I also really like that the controller wheel has a multi-degree clamp, so I can mount it on a handle, a tripod, a Steadicam, or gimbal, and so much more. So right now you can see that I have it mounted on the Rig Air. I also really like that the Live Air 2 doesn't need a cage to mount and set up. It uses the hot shoe mount on the camera and to mount the rail rod and the motor mini, so I could get a nice portable setup, and that is easy to set up and get up and running basically. but it does take up the hot shoe on the camera, so that's why I got the Rig Air as well, so I can have the flexibility to not only mount the Motor Mini but also a field monitor, for example. And since it provides 2 hot shoes, not only that, but since there's multiple screw holes, I can add other stuff like a microphone, a wireless remote receiver, and more, so it gives me that flexibility as well. And I could be more run and gun with this setup since I have a better grip using the Rig Air and my hands are farther away from the camera, so that also improves stabilization. So I mainly see people using the Live Air 2 for pulling focus when camera is in a tight situations, and if you have a small team and you have a field monitor, a handle, a long HDMI cable, or even better, a wireless HDMI monitoring system, I can have one person be the camera operator and the second person being the first AC, which is usually the guy pulling focus, so that person could be worried about the focus and the camera operator can worry about having the subject in the frame. That's another thing that I see the setup being very beneficial. Now, a couple things I personally don't like is, number one, there is no way to actually turn off the Motor Mini. There's no switch and you can't hold the button like you can with the controller wheel. You have to remove the battery to turn it off. And to remove the battery is a bit of a hassle because you need to push the battery. You have to literally push the battery to the left while also pulling it out, and it's a bit of a hassle. I wish there was a way to add like a lever that holds the battery like the ones that's on cameras, and you just pull to release the battery. That would be so much easier. And also to add an on and off feature as they have on the controller wheel. And number two, this isn't a big of a deal at all and not really a con, but I just want to let you guys know that when you purchase the Live Air 2, also purchase a set of focus gear strips to make it easier for the Motor Mini to work. Without it, it could still work a bit, but it creates a clicking noise and also vibrates the camera a bit, so just buy a set. I use the ones from DJI and it goes for like 20 bucks for 2 on Amazon, and I'll have a link down in the description below so that you guys can go check that out. But that's the only thing that's missing with this setup. So you can see right here that I have the gear right here, and it makes it a lot more easier, especially because since the pitch gear is a 0.8, this also makes it a 0.8 because basically the ones on the lenses, on the actual lenses, unless you have mechanical cinema lenses, are usually like 0.4 or something like that, but usually the mechanical cinema lenses are about 0.8, so it works perfectly with the Motor Mini. But if you don't have that and you are using regular lenses, then you're gonna need this in order for it to work properly. Otherwise, like I said, you're gonna get that clicking noise. But there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Live Air 2 wireless follow focus and the Rig Air from PDMOVIE, and it's a great small portable setup, and this goes for about 300 bucks, which is not bad at all compared to others that go for $500 to $700. If you are a one-man crew or you have a small team, then this will be great for you. Very easy to understand and set up, and it works great. But there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys do have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and all the links will be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!